Hello and welcome to the September 29th, 2010 video version of Invested Central's Chart of the Day. I'm Tom Boley, Invested Central's Chief Market Strategist, and it's my pleasure to provide you today's Chart of the Day. This Chart of the Day is brought to you by StockCharts.com, simply the web's best financial charts. Today we're looking at Radiant Systems. This is ticker symbol RADS, and Radiant Systems is a $585 million technology company. Of course, technology has been leading this rally during September, but RADS is actually a stock that has been struggling since early September. You can see we reached a high on the third trading day of September above $19, and really over the last 3 weeks or so, RADS has been moving down to sideways and has gotten close to its 50-day moving average, closing on Tuesday at $16.98. That's pretty close to where the stock had broken out at the end of August. You can see the confirming volume here on this breakout above 17, maybe 17.10 or so. We've come back down. We've tested this area on lesser volume than what we saw on the way up, so that's a good thing. Also, on this move back down, you can see that the MACD, which was very stretched, meaning that the 12-day moving average was way above the 26-day moving average, that's kind of gotten more in line with this recent selling and sideways to lower action. The MACD is actually pulled all the way back and is getting close to its center line, where many stocks do find some pretty good support during pullbacks. So we'll be watching that. The other thing that's interesting is if you look at RADS over the last 8 months, of course this is through most of 2010, you can see that during some of these moves up here, we had RSIs that were at 70, even 80. You can see in April we touched 70, just above 70. We approached 70 in mid-May. Same thing in June. And then in July and early September, up close to 70, and in early September, just above 70. So the RSI at times has been very high as the stock has been overbought during certain periods. But right now we've got an RSI at just 47. We've got stochastics at 29. You can see most of the year has been spent in overbought territory, but we have seen some relief on this selling and sideways action. So I think from a risk-reward standpoint, entry into Radiant Systems at this level and down to the 50-day moving average, this is the area that I think the stock looks pretty attractive in, is the current $17 level down to about $16.50, which is where the 50-day moving average sits. If you get a big volume close below $16.50, I'd be a little concerned with that and probably would move back to the sidelines and take a small loss. If, however, the stock regains its form, this prior uptrend that we've seen throughout the year, if that returns, obviously we'd be looking for a target back up near the early September high above $19. So we think the reward to risk here on RADS looks pretty good at this time, and it's something that to keep an eye on, especially in a market where we've been so overbought in so many different areas. I hope you've enjoyed our presentation today. Be sure to check out our chart of the day every day at InvestedCentral.com. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly Market Pulse newsletter and have the chart of the day emailed directly to you. Happy trading.